So some engaged power in the mid jungle. Yeah, I feel a little bit weird about these drafts. So I think KT kind of lacking a bit of damage outside of the Unara, but they do have strong
Pings
engage.
on the ward. Canyon knows his blue is gone, obviously, so he's looking to invade now and see what he can see here on the Jarvan.
Oh, BDD has to watch out.
Uh-oh, BDD. Really rough spot for him, as now he's going to flash. The follow flash comes in, but the stun is there. And now they don't quite have the damage on a BDD. Here's Cuz getting a ton of damage done with the Conqueror, and that is just first blood given over to BDD.
But not really much Gen.G's bot lane can do. And this is such a good early start for KT.
Not an easy target to hit.
The movement speed, the shield helping, and Cuz is looking.
Yeah, flash comes in, there's the stun. Chovy very low, trying to trade back on a BDD, but there's nowhere for him to go. The heal is there,
Oh, the flash!
On the Cataclysm gets him out just barely. Because meanwhile, we got Duro trying to kill BDD, but TP is coming in. And I think Duro is just dead in this one. Lands the stun, and it just doesn't matter. A second kill here for KT.
I think he's in the mindset of his portal is down. He used his magical journey before this, and he's like, I'm probably dead.
Uh-oh. Chovy, no flash. He's just isolated. Where is he? In the river. And they give the kill over to Peter, unfortunately. It's still a kill over to KT, but you really would have loved that on your Unara.
Yeah, I think the trample damage is what took that there.
That's crazy.
Circle. And then just a flash combo.
Oh, here we go again.
Whoa.
This time it's Ruler, and the magical journey's there, but it's just going to be another one, and make it two! A double kill for Duckdom already!
It needs to happen, because with the towers being there, with the mid-tier 1 being up, there was no really real way you could extend the play. They do just switch up the lane assignments. Oh!
Yeah, Chovy doesn't respect the
aggro.
Scion, and he gets tower aggro as well. Chovy 0 and 2.
Was his flash up when that happened?
I believe so. I got fooled by the UI.
Now the lead is expanding, and it's going to be third dragon for KT. I kind of feel a little bit rough because it is that Chemtech Soul. Oh my god.
Okay, Duckdom claiming he's the Ruler mid lane, but now he's taking a ton of damage, just dives to the Smolder. Ruler going to pick up that kill for free. Duckdom not respecting it. Here's Cuz though. It's Canyon trying to get that life back. Keen just trying to survive himself, but everything comes in as Duro gonna ult the tower to deny. But Ruler still in a lot of trouble, gets flashed on by Peter. Triple kill for Cuz as KT turn it around.
With how that fight started, right? Duckdom sliding in, basically getting exploded, they still decimate the rest of the fight. They don't even need the Unara at this point. Cuz so far ahead gets a triple kill. The tower's protected by the Bard ult from the Herald. Doesn't matter. They'll go for a second charge. You can even upgrade the Merc Treads for that magic shield, and you're super comfortable. You're getting to the point where you're just too tanky to really be bothered about the side lane matchup. He's actually ahead in levels compared to Keen right now. So he's kind of hit the point where he doesn't really care. Oh, Canyon, you've been spotted. They're looking for BDD.
Yeah, they don't know they're spotted. This collapse is coming in real quick. Here comes BDD. Duro's in a lot of trouble as he is going to flash, but that is Jarvan. You're not getting away from him easily. Down goes the Bard. And here comes Canyon as well. Free food for the Unara. A third kill for Duckdom. And that should be Otacon on top of it.
Such good vision setup. Some great flanks from Cuz and Peter. And it's like they set the bait up until that point where he's a little bit more threatening. I'm not sure it's enough, though, right now. Gen.G look like they're not even... Oh, no, they're TPing Chovy in.
Yeah. All 5 of them going to group up for this one. They say, we got the stacks. If we're going to fight, we got to fight here. And they say, we've got an Elder Dragon. We don't want to see another one. Ruler going to get away from that. But what is this split-up fight? We got an Aurora ult just splitting everyone up. Keen kiting everyone down. And Perfect's going to go down here on the top side. And so will Keen. And Zombie Scion as well going to hit the deck. Already 4,000 damage done by Ruler. And KT showing a lot of respect to this.
Yeah, Ruler's starting to shred. Perfect goes down so quickly there, and a lot of resources were used there to take out Keen. Cuz trying to get a look into the Dragon now.
Trying to come back. Yeah, they want Cuz to try to steal, but will they have the vision? Will they have the ability to do so?
Oh, the stun!
Comes in, the stun hits 2! And the anti-engage does come out from the Bard, but they're so low already. Look at the damage from Ruler, though. BDD getting chunked out as Ruler goes over the wall. Chovy is safe as well, but Duro will go down. 8k damage to the Smolder. But the biggest thing, Gen.G deny the Chemtech Soul. And a late game Orianna is going to be somewhat of a threat. Yep. The rest of the team isn't really doing much. Keen has some lead as Duro He is going to get chunked out, but guess who gets chunked out even more? It's Peter.
Yeah.
So fast. They need to close the distance right now, as Cuz is right here, ready for the steal. And it looks like that is going to be the play. It's just going to come down to a flip. Who's going to pick it up? It goes to one! It goes to one! And now Ruler in a ton of trouble.
He's dead!
The Q from the end, he chases him down. And they get the Baron on top of the kill. And now Gen.G just desperate to get out. Can they get away from Duckdom? Looks like the answer's going to be no, as TP's coming him in and KT want to end this game.
That's going to be game one. Keen not going to be able to do enough solo. This steal from Cuz, the 1 HP on the Baron, and the cleanup comes in. Ruler gets exploded, and KT start this series with a bang.
So all they had to do, just take the Baron, win the fight, end the game. We were very much in a slow position, and yeah, I mean, Keen's trying his best to clear the wave with the Baron buff. It's not gonna happen. Can't even deal with Tibbers. This is gonna be the end of game one. KT gonna take it down and bust all of those 3-0 predictions out the window.
What a confidence.
And they needed a bit of extra damage, I would say. You know, the Jhin having problems with the Braum, the Cassiopeia only, I feel like being very able to easily snowball and catch Gen.G off guard.
Yep, does make you think of the fact that Gen.G have had pretty constant play throughout the... Oh, maybe seeing something here?
This is a Braum, guys. Gen.G are like, okay, if you want to fight at level 1, we can. I am down. We are down. The collective.
Some good poison applying there for my BDD. But yeah, what I was saying is this schedule for the year, with how many internationals have been, with the fact that Gen.G have been at all of them, it's been pretty non-stop, and they've been playing pretty constantly. And it is, you know, one thought I had is potentially the fact that they have had a pretty long break since the end of round 5, maybe a factor, coming in a little bit cold to the game one, potentially. So we'll see if maybe they're a bit more warmed up now. I'm getting a great trade in Aduro, just puts a 4th shot into him.
Yeah.
And you know, the level 1 threat off. This is one of the things with playing Rakan into an aggressive mobile lane.
Duckdom just gonna get flashed on, not respecting this. The knockup does come in, but barrier is there for Ruler. It's first blood already for Ruler and Duro.
Yeah, Peter's just playing
to the Dragon Pit. They were able to stack up the Dragons very quickly in game number 1. And so that just means that Perfect gets no help. Meanwhile, Keen is going in here on the Duckdom, who doesn't have any sums. And a nice sidestep there. The Needles level 6 hit here for Keen, doing a ton of damage into Duckdom already and actually winning the 1v2.
Here's the difference, you know, it's the Lucian Braum is a lot stronger early. The Lucian has that pickaxe. Keen was able to get XP to get level 6. You know, he TP'd in. He's already bought. And Perfect was really struggling. And now, I mean, I don't think you can dive this.
All right, well, they're going to try. Keen goes in. He's very confidently going to take this 1v3 underneath the turret as Cuz has to flash away. Keen, you can see that deadly flourish. And now we got the Realm Orb coming in. Chovy wants a bit more, and I think Duckdom is just dead here as nobody is here to help. And he doesn't have any sums.
If he just stays there, maybe they'll forget.
Maybe he'll just disappear like he's Teemo in a brush or something.
Yeah.
Want to get stacked on like they did in game number 1.
I think they just need more time. You know, BDD's not in that position. Oh.
Yeah, going in for the engage, and you see Peter, there's nothing really he can do to help out.
The thing is,
so KT really want to fight for the Drake.
They want to. I'm not sure it's the best decision, though.
Looks like even Perfect's backing for the TP. They get the engage here onto 1. It looks like Chovy's in a bit of trouble. Has to flash away from this, but the Rue comes in, and they select the kill on a Chovy. And now they're looking for more. Canyon a little bit isolated, but he is down. But Perfect accesses the back line. Canyon super low himself, but the culling and the needles are pretty good. BDD does a ton of damage to Ruler at the backside of this fight. And now Duro is alone. Keen trying his best to get in there and get a kill. Gets the triple, but immediately gets chomped instead as Cuz takes him down, gets another one on a Duro, and KT win the fight.
We're going to have another fight, it seems, over this dragon.
Perfect's going to get here first, and I think with that roam coming down, Gen.G have to respect that, rather.
Yeah, I think they just give it up.
Yeah, not going to be able to respond. As will be Chemtech again is the only question. No, it's Infernal Soul, and KT have double Dragon in this game.
Yeah, so KT really bouncing back in this one. BDD got to be a little careful. Keen gonna get some plates here. So the dragon is obviously nice, but a second dragon only means something and just immediately get a knock-up. So you go like, get the first 2 autos, then E into knock-up and just try and one-shot Peter.
Yeah.
Who is close to that range already.
He really wants to engage, it looks like, but I don't think they've got a real angle here, so Gen.G gonna do a good job of accelerating their lead with this objective take.
Nice pick up there, did force them away. Some good poke. You don't really think of Xin Zhao as a poke champion, but it's Trundle. And Trundle not really a pick that scales that fantastically with farm.
Perfect. Certainly threatening this one, but the public execution is going to miss, and now he has to flash away. Will he even live? No, gets snipped in the butt, and that's going to be the end of him. Keen picks up the solo kill.
That is not a good luck for KT. Cuz is there now.
You know, I think he might be able to... Nope, not with Canyon here.
He just takes a chomp out of him. That's all he's going to do, and then he'll pick up the farm. But if Perfect's bleeding out in the side lane, giving more and more...
Uh-oh, the culling is here as well. Duckdom barely able to get out. And just barely living is not a good feeling as, oh, he just steps up again, trying to take the trade into Ruler, baits him in. The barrier is there. We got redemption now. That's Canyon. Oh, so close, trying to get in front, but misses.
He bent the bullet around Canyon.
Yeah.
Man, that was hype, if I'm going to be real. Here, though, Perfect stepping up to Keen, ends up missing the public execution. Nice sidestep from Keen, and then able to get that last charge of the ultimate.
He doesn't have flash, he doesn't have quickness. Like, they don't have reliable engage, especially Perfect not there, so it's just like, well, I guess you just give this one away. Gen.G continue with their snowball.
I think it's the right call. Just give feats of strength over to Gen.G, but I just don't think you're in a position to fight that one. Oh, that is a Braum TP.
Yeah. Cuz is here. Hear a lot of shouting behind me as they want to set something up. Duro in a very awkward spot. Has the flash and might be able to get over this wall, but the quickness is there. Jumps on his teammate, and it just means that Duckdom gets the kill instead. And he will accept that with open arms.
It's a nice snipe, but the TP came down from Perfect, and it kind of makes you feel it wasn't warranted, the TP from Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, at least Duckdom got the kill and not like Peter or something. We got, Chovy in a very rough spot, gonna be stunned down, and now Cuz is here. Chovy, nowhere for him to go, just accepts his fate, doesn't even flash, and just dies right before the Otacon take. It looks like KT gonna go for this one.
They have so much DPS for it.
Oh, and they're gonna turn as well. The charm comes in, and Ruler's just dead for free. Gen.G is asleep at the wheel, and KT are getting so much now.
Both carries just... where it's just gonna get deleted. They will get mid-tower for this, though.
Yeah, looks like a Perfect trying his best to clear the wave. We got Cuz coming over. Keen's half health. I mean, Exhaust gonna come in, but the perfect execution to get away from a lot of the damage as needles are coming in. But Keen is kind of all alone here. Yes, he has Duro. And okay, the stun is gonna come in. It looks like Keen should be able to back away, especially with Canyon there.
That's the problem, though, is that Gen.G have position on the Dragon, so now KT have to approach, and those tools aren't as useful when you're pushing in.
Yeah. Looks like they will push in now. Cuz in position to get the smite. He was able to steal at 1 health as now Peter extremely low. And Cuz getting pretty low himself. The redemption comes in. Cuz he wants it, but he's not going to get it. The smite early. Oh, the stun comes in from BDD. It's gigantic. And now Perfect's on that back line. Ruler doing a great job of kiting out though. And Keen trying to go 1v3. He's got Chovy with him now. And he's going in doing a ton of damage as the turret in the backline is doing work from the side of Duckdom. Keen and Chovy do get pushed away, but Gen.G, they get a second and first.
You cannot disrespect the carries on Gen.G.
Absolutely not. Also kind of highlights, you know, that Perfect is not exactly in the best spot. Peter goes in, nearly dies, but they get the root on a Canyon here. Definitely a nice amount of chip damage, but Miasma already used. As we're setting up for this Infernal Drake in 5 seconds, trying to get position here in the Banana Brush. As another root's gonna come down. They're doing a good job of keeping Gen.G at bay, but Gen.G now set up on another objective. Getting this one pretty low. The snipes are coming in on a Duro though, as the last shot might just be shot into Canyon, but it's going to go the way of Canyon. He's super low, he goes down. Perfect keeping Keen at bay, and look at the rest of Gen.G, they're melting like butter on the right side with a hot knife going right through it on the side of KT. As Keen, yeah, he's gonna get the 1v1. But now KT, they look for Baron.
And you know, perfect. He did his job. He kept Keen occupied, right? And it's not a thankful job, but...
Okay, we're just flashing on Keen here. Might be able to get it. That pillar is not the best, but it's still going to be a kill. Cuz gets the shutdown. The hero of KT is back.
And you see the difference in this fight when the Gwen isn't there. Gen.G just don't have the gas in the tank. They don't have the threat on the back line. KT, we so often see Trundles deciding, do they want Triforce? Oh.
Okay, BDD just having a bit of fun. Face checking the brush against 4. Down he will go.
Okay, not optimal. As I was saying, we still have to see Trundles deciding, do I want Triforce? KT are trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
It's Baron for KT, and yet Gen.G picking up an inner top. So a little concerning.
Yep, it's the Rebel Baron power play. Not under any threat in that fight the last time around. Cuz in a weird spot here. He's going to get slowed down by that. He's going to have to go for the subjugate as a massive Realm Warp comes in straight onto BDD. He says, I'll take the fight. I can't go anywhere. As now Redemption's coming in. They're going to Axis right at the heart of Gen.G. Canyon is so low, and so is Duro. But this is 4v4 for the moment, but now Ruler comes in, and it's going to be Gen.G's fight. They're going to take down Perfect. That's a second kill to Gen.G.
And they opt into the fight. A member down.
Yeah.
This means...
well, yeah, I mean, the Keen is behind them. And at this moment, they just do not know. They're going to see it now. But now we got a TP that's coming in up top.
They should just kill the Braum, honestly, but it's going to be hard.
I don't know if they can. I mean, Subjugation does come out, but Keen flashing on in. A very awkward fight here, as it is going to be the kill on a Duck Dom, the kill on a Cuz, as Chovy just going to solo down the Dragon. Everything falls apart in the span of a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and that's so... Damn, so a big spike there. KT trying to posture here.
Yeah. I mean, KT, they haven't had a couple of fights that were real, right? I mean, there is still a chance. It's not like it's over. It's just going to be very difficult. The poke is coming in from the Jhin, and Gen.G, they have to be careful about getting poked out before the fight begins, because that's where all your power is when that fight begins, when you can dogpile onto one target. But they're just keeping them at range. They're looking for Peter. This is a Rakan, so not going to be an easy target there. As now the Realm Warp, just a little fake engage, maybe for vision. Not going to do all too much.
Yeah, just threaten them, force them back. Both teams trying to contest these mid waves. Oh, it's so spooky.
I mean, they're in the bush. They got to be there, as Cuz he's going to get stunned down and he's dead. And that's exactly what we were talking about. BDD just pops like a balloon, and the damage is just way too much. Gen.G, they just wait perfectly as the perfect execution comes in from Perfect, actually, and it doesn't matter. 3 kills, or rather 4 kills, will go over to Gen.G, and they will look to end this game 38 minutes in.
An answer back from Gen.G. Definitely not clean game. Oh, okay. You're dead.
Yeah, Braum pretty good. He's getting some shots in. Okay, that's actually pretty close. Doesn't matter. This game is over, and Gen.G will force the series to be on our hands. A couple of critical mistakes from KT in the late game, and Gen.G are there to capitalize and bring this to 1 against Leo, and also Rel and Vi with Sivert.
Good luck to BDD and Duckdam. Because the thing is now, Chovy is low though.
Still, I mean, the stun is going to come in, and Chovy is tanky enough. That's the flash out of BDD.
Biscuits.
He's the biscuit here.
He's getting max biscuit value.
All right, here we go once again. Ruler. Stun could come out if he wanted to flash, but not going to force it. There's the flash, and no cleanse this time. Ruler in a ton of trouble. First blood picked up by the Xayah, and now we got Cuz in the bottom lane. Speaking of the Skarner carry, he is here before Canyon can get there. It's now knock up, and, well, yeah, Chovy's
just the bot lane of Gen.G not doing so hot in this matchup.
Yeah. Doesn't feel very good over to Gen.G, so that's pretty nice. BDD out on the map, thinking about maybe a play on top side, but Canyon here. Gonna wall away.
Nice time to get away on that one.
It's pretty good for KT, but not amazing. As Canyon's here, might just press his ult button, waits for the seismic shove. BDD still doesn't have his flash, as the taunt gonna hit both of them, and BDD so close to getting his flash back, but it's not gonna happen. Peter TPing in just to kind of get hit by the Vi, and the heroic exit comes out from Chovy.
It feels what I would do as well.
They'll never expect it. They're going to assume they'll get their flash back in time, but they won't. Little engage onto Cassante, as the two of them are like, nah, we can't do this, and the flash comes out. As now TP to the top lane from Duro. Cuz and Peter sticking around because BDD is here as well. 4v2. As Chovy has his TP as well, not going to use it. In goes Keen, and he's in a bit of trouble. Cuz taking a bunch of damage from the turret, tanks it up. BD gets the aggro, actually. Flashing on in is Cuz. They finally get the kill on a Keen. It looks like Duro should follow, right?
No.
He's going to hop on the horse.
Guys.
I think he just gets away.
There's no way he just walks us off.
He just walks away.
Well, KT not feeling as good that they only got the one kill there, and they weren't really able to translate it into many plays.
You know, Talia Xayah has enough damage and enough peel back that it will be difficult for Gen.G to engage eventually, as we got a fight brewing here. Looks like they want to engage onto someone. Peter's going forward. They say, okay, we might just choose the Leona. Eventually, the damage is there. They go in onto the Skarner, and the Galio's right on top as KT are down a member this entire fight and still take the fight. As Peter just a little bit too far forward. As, it goes Saka! The Xayah Feathers get the kill on the Rift Herald. As now going in is perfect 1v5. He's got Duckdown behind him with the Feathers. He's actually doing a ton of damage. But guys, you're down so many members. As maybe they get the kill on a Canyon. Yes, they will. 505 gold goes to the Xayah. But still a very messy kind of situation around the Rift Herald.
You're seeing how into the redirect. Beautiful. And now it's given them position onto the Dragon. They should be able to get this. They have the team fighting Herald.
Yeah, no jungler here. Canyon just not here. And the team fight Herald comes out. It's going to send that mid. It looks like Peter, we know he's willing to send it. Maybe he just looks for the knockup? No, just taking the wide routes here. As the mid turret goes down, BDD is basically dead. Duckdown is isolated, and Peter probably just dead himself after the charge.
Yeah. Oh, they got Chovy.
No, I guess they didn't. BDD solo has no flash. Duckdown still doesn't have any summoners. Like, very wonky team fights, and Gen.G is...
I don't have any words to describe that ult from Cuz.
If he gets him, like, he dies. He
dead.
pulls him under
100%.
turret, they have enough damage.
He's 100% dead.
BDD and Duckdown are there, like, he dies.
Galio is not a thin model, you know. He has a thick character model, and hard to hit, hard to miss, sorry. And he did miss.
He's got shutdown gold on him as well. He's got the biggest gold lead in the game. Like, that would have been... And, you know, if you're not a real damage threat, then they can just only go for Xayah, and then you're not really a threat at all if she's already dead. So Chovy just able to push perfect out of the lane. Was up 2 levels, now up just the 1.
Yeah, Piffet only really has armor, so...
Yeah.
And it's down and far.
And how KT were able to almost win 2 games. But making it pretty interesting regardless, because he notices that the Dragon is pulled out here. Going to be a little bit of a flip, it looks like, as the turn not really coming through. The wall is there, and it goes over to Cuz. Picks it up, denies the soul points. As Cuz absorbing a lot of the pressure, as now they go in with the Galio. Duckdown has to go to the Feathers. He's so far up in this one, just has to flash away, can't do the damage, and now they just run at them with the On the Hunt. As Duckdown steps back into the Galio, and that will be enough. The kill goes over to Ruler with the red buff, and Cuz is out of there as well. And this should be at least the Otacon to Gen.G.
It's a good smite from Cuz, but it's just not enough in the team fight. Domination from Gen.G, and with the Otacon as well, I feel like this game is pretty old. Ult and flash just to get into where your starting position should be, you know it's already cooked.
All right, well, they're looking for the Cassante here, as everything going to be used in terms of the flash and the dash. Perfect, nowhere for him to go. You're not getting away from Camille and Galio.
Yeah.
This is gone.
It's pretty spooky, pretty hard to see in that vicinity. Cuz is walking over. I don't think you get anywhere close. He's 2 levels down.
They have vision now. He's got to just send it. He doesn't have his flash. He will get into the pit. They do turn onto him, though, as a lot goes into the Skarner, but will the damage be there for the Xayah as Ruler gets pretty low? Keen also getting low on the right side. That's a kill to Duckdown, but some heavy health bars here on the side of Gen.G, and some really low ones on the side of KT. It's going to push them back. The Dragon.
Yeah.
Hiding on bush for KT.
They are trying to move over. Cuz with his slick smite, maybe?
I mean, he's going to get in, and Canyon is here, but he's alone as the smite goes to KT again. It's a third Hextech Dragon.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Was thinking about not letting him go, but he's going to let him go.
Let him go.
And there you go. So the kill does go to Gen.G. They should be able to get the Baron off.
How do they have 3 dragons? I'm just in disbelief.
A ton of damage. So Ruler's got to be careful. You've still got Duckdom, who is a fountain laser. Little flank here from Chovy on the right side, but Duckdom's got good positioning for now. But the front line is just being chewed apart here by Gen.G. They're going to take him down. Now the ult comes in on the BDD, and the follow-up is there as well. Nice damage here from Duckdom, though. They go very deep for the kill on a BDD, and there's the taunt as the Feather Storm comes in. A massive flash to get him out with the feathers. But it's still a win to Gen.G.
Ruler?
Yeah, Ruler's looking for it, and with no Feather Storm, you will be taken out as Ruler flashes the Samsung Galaxy, and they will be taking this Baron now.
So hard to fight from this much of a deficit. KT, they managed to get the Dragon, but they can't stop the Baron. And Gen.G gold lead after this. Pretty hard to overcome. It's a lot.
Gen.G are the pedal
with
peddlers.
With a name starting with P on the team, really.
Yeah.
If you want to have the peddlers. Who else do we have in the league who would be... Do KT just have
Prince.
a monopoly?
Nah, Prince doesn't work that well because of the R.
Does KT just have a monopoly on people who would be good peddlers?
There must be someone else that has a name starting with P, right? That we're just
But
forgetting.
It's like the PE, you know? Like Peter, perfect.
Peter and perfect, yeah.
It's so good.
All right, collapse here on a Keen. This is a Camille level 17 with flash. Gonna catch him out of the hook shot. Does not get over the wall. The exhaust is there. Peter's taking insane amounts of damage.
Peter.
And now the Galio comes in. And Keen is like, well, good try, guys. Nice work, buddy.
He's a little strong.
Yeah.
You know, I don't hit the attempt. I think you have to try something, but this game is feeling pretty doomed right now. 13,000 gold lead. They're just pushing the waves. And the problem is, you're so hard to stand near the tower because the Sivir just chunks you from the ricochet.
Yeah.
You duck down clearing the waves, but they're just gonna... Oh, they're gonna go the triple inhib.
I thought about another player that starts with P, by the way, Peanut.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
How did we miss...
That's kind of the very obvious one.
Peanut, the peddler? Yeah.
Yeah, it works. But the Val is different, though. Nice knockback here on a Chovy. That's going to be a follow-up. But Perfect just gets pelted. The Chovy does as well, but he's got so many stacks on his Magice, he's going to play it safe. Trying to hold on desperately to the Nexus turrets, but 15,000 gold and a redemption. It's going to keep them healthy for now.
Look at the counter minions. They are just shredding these towers.
Yeah, they really are. Engage will eventually just come in. They're trying to burst down Chovy, but he just goes gold, and the Impale is there, but the damage is not. Duro gets low, but it just doesn't matter. Gen.G, they were going to win this game for the last 10 minutes, and they finally are going to take down the Nexus alongside of it, as they will take the lead in the series 2-1, and now are on Poppy top. There you go.
Okay.
Kiana here for Canyon.
So Canyon's going to play the Kiana jungle. We're getting the Poppy top into the Renekton.
Honestly, I don't think Duckdown needed to be here.
Okay.
Peter just hiding on bush, seeing what he can see. He is going to get hooked, though, and now Canyon's here, and the flash in front of the dredge line as Canyon gets in range. This Nocturne is coming in, a ton of damage coming out from Duckdom. Peter does go down, but the trade might just go over to KT as they take down Canyon. They're looking for Duro. And here comes Chovy just to push them away, but BDD has flashed himself and can just flash over, and eventually Duro will die. And the kill also goes
onto the support. So much resources poured into killing Peter, and as a result, the turnaround. And then Canyon has already just lost all his health here. Cuz chases after Duro, and BDD has flash. Like Chovy puts the ground. Oh,
Chovy in a lot of trouble here. We got the storm down, but red buff even ticking as there's the empowered auto from BDD, who is now 3.
So mechanically proficient. It's insane. Canyon not showing that yet. The sleep lands. Oh, so much base damage. He's just kiting the storm. He's in a prime spot here.
There it is. Bubble is going to come down, and now Chovy, oh, he just barely going to avoid that, as now the turn comes in onto the Ziggs. Duckdom in a bit of trouble. He's trying to satchel away. The ult is going to miss from the Poppy, as now Keen is in a whole lot of trouble. You see that damage coming out from the Poppy, and Gen.G just have to get away. The damage from the Zoe, rather, as BDD picks up more stacks, and Duckdom lives as well.
Yeah, Duckdom able to move in and clear the wave. Oh!
Yeah,
That's a lot of... Oh, it lands!
Uh-oh. There's a lot of trouble here for Chovy, and he goes as the giant bomb from the Ziggs on top of the Zoe damage is just too much to deal with, although nobody's dying. Everybody actually lives on the side of Gen.G.
So low. Canyon blocking the damage there. Looked like he was going to back fortunate, and a lot of flashes burn to get out of that.
Oh, hook here on a Canyon. Sleepy Trouble Bubble on top of it. We got Canyon in a ton of trouble, as it's not going to hit once again. BDD pulling these short just barely a couple of times. And to be fair, I mean, he was very far away, but if that lands, maybe Canyon just dies. The amount of damage that he has now, as they're going to pull the trigger here on a Chovy. He doesn't have his flash, but Perfect does. Goes in with the stun and takes him out. Canyon not going to hit it again.
I think that was spell shielded, actually, from Cuz.
Yeah.
So pretty nice there. Hex Soul. You cannot play Hextech Soul into this comp that KT has when they have Hextech Soul.
Yeah.
Like, you're already struggling to get on top a bubble into the poke.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to use the Herald to try and force their way in.
I mean, that's one way to do it, but again, it feels very forced, as now the bubble's going to hit Ruler. He's miles away from the fight.
I think Duckdom should have ulted him. I think if he ulted him, he's just out the fight completely.
Yeah, well, maybe they're going to use the Poppy. Oh, no, it's going to miss. And the spell shield was there, just in case. And it looks like we're just going to get a flip here as the engage goes in on the Keen. I think you got to look at that Drake, though. Don't want to give this up for free, Cuz it's not going to get the smite, and Gen.G just get the Drake and might just be able to get out. They're spending all this time killing Keen, and it looks like they will get him. Ruler and Duro considering it, but Gen.G, they're going to buy some time. They take the Drake away. Yeah,
so Drake for Gen.G is a big pickup. It's worth for that one trade. It's what can KT get after? Oh,
he doesn't miss. BDD is just on a tear right now. Dredgeline going to hit Canyon.
Yeah, KT can force him off and get this mid lane tower, so a big pickup here. Oh! The beach ball.
It's so spooky.
So I still think, even though it's not like a win for Gen.G in terms, he has farmed pretty effectively this game.
It's pretty much all he's been doing. As Chovy's top.
They want to force a TP. This is a dangerous spot to be in against the Kiana, though.
Yeah, I got to be careful to get the TP in the back. They know they're ahead, but they know that one fight could turn it.
Yeah, and you don't want to get Kiana ulted there against, oh man. Especially with a shred from the Anakin, you just get decimated.
Yeah.
Oh, Cuz did go for a recall, picks up the Stera. Nice. Actually been farming as efficiently. And so we haven't had people completing or just getting as much gold as before. Oh.
All right.
Okay, it was just on the Keen, so.
Yeah, he can. Just, the knock coming in the hook! And Duro just sits him down. Says, take a seat. Although the damage is coming out from the Ziggs. And they're trying to push into this one. The Victor, though, is totally safe. And a ton of damage is coming out from Ruler at the same time. The poke, though, is going to get Duro down. Keen's perfect around. Oh! He's just walking over mines and getting hit by bombs. And that is not what you want to see if you're a Gen.G fan. Ruler, though, trying to frontline here. And is doing a ton of damage. Keen as well. Super low, has to walk away.
Duckdom saving the play there. This was huge from Duro, but it ends up backfiring. He flashes to get the play, gets the Zoe, but they chase it. Oh, it's massive. And that secures them soul. Duckdom's such a hero. And now looking at it because petals are worth more the less you have.
Yeah.
So it would give...
They
have to zigzag.
Ruler.
Zigzag.
Over the top. There's the Nocturne. That's the combo. They don't get the kill, though. Ruler going to live, and BDD says, I'll get the kill. Don't you worry. As he's going on in, they keep him around with the bubble. As everybody doesn't get to play the game, they're just running away, tail tucked. And there's nothing they can do. As now they've got an opportunity to go for that Otacon.
Their jungler is down, but Cuz is up a good amount sooner than Canyon is.
Looking for it again. BDD playing with fire. He's got that flash. As now the damage comes in. Chovy steps up and dies. Chovy, no. 0 and 4 on the Victor. And KT, now they'll take this Otacon.
So the Sleepy Trouble bubble hits.
노플이야.
No flash.
there.
No flash.
After the ult, he almost gets one shot. He does just survive, but then
더 맞아.
this is there. The second bubble comes through.
Keep going.
Oh, and he finds it again.
나 한 번 더 볼게.
And it wasn't much they could do. We got Elder spawning right now. And they still can't really approach. I mean, they're trying to push mid as a team.
The thing is, you can't trade Elder for Baron. We've seen that obviously backfire before.
Yeah.
Into a Zig Zoe. They can siege without Baron. You give them Elder, they'll just take your base. They have gotten control of the river pretty well.
Yeah.
This is good for Gen.G, but they have to try and stop KT pushing in. The Gravity Field will do a decent job. They're starting the objective.
They're just going to start it up and just hope for a flip. And if they get it, maybe they can win it. I mean, Gen.G, they're not out of it just yet. The poke is coming in. As now the paranoia, and massive bomb on to 5! As the damage is there, Chovy is dead, but Ruler is still alive. The hook on a perfect might just be enough as he goes into GA. Ruler's still alive, gonna take out the Nautilus. As BDD and Duckdom, they're kind of flying alone here. Perfect, pretty low.
Canyon's still up is the big thing. They need to get the Dragon to reset because he's got a smite.
Ruler, he's just desperately asking for one auto.
Oh, Perfect found Canyon.
Perfect did find Canyon. As where did the Blitz go? Where did the Corky go? They're both dead to the Zoe and the Ziggs.
BDD Zoe brings it out.
The Banana Rush. They have
Just make a break.
out here.
Just make a break for Canyon.
Oh, he's spotted. And now they can just wait. TP coming in from Chovy.
Wait, Cuz is going to gate in and then he can ult. He can just ult.
Yeah, he can just ult. Poke coming in. They're trying to burst it down. Is Canyon going to land an ult? And now it just goes to Smite. As in goes Cuz. He takes the Elder. And that should be it. KT going to be forcing a game 5 here against Gen.G tonight.
What an absolute masterclass on this pick. BDD dominating on the Zoe up against Chovy as well. KT taking this to game 5, trying to look to qualify for Worlds. Gen.G looked undefeatable. The last time they lost in a best of 5 was the LCK Cup, and now they're being taken to 5 games by KT.
Taking to 5 games in this manner, they definitely would not have expected it, as BDD is going to get hooked in. Do they have the damage? They're all tanking the turrets and stuff. I think only Ruler against Elder buff is not going to be enough, though, as he is going to take out one. Cuz is pretty low, but they just turn onto him, and that's going to be enough. 38 minutes in, Elder 5.
Okay, there's a lot of engage on the side of KT. And it really feels like Gen.G are playing more like a composition where you try and just stand your ground. Sorry, my bad. He's trying to get some vision down in the river.
He is going into his jungle.
In the jungle, sorry, not the river, yeah.
Get her back every single game. Some reliable CC from the mid lanes.
I think they should make it louder.
All right, hiding on the back of the bush here is Cuz. Gonna get the flash out of Keen.
Skins so like the Statue of Liberty one used to have like the global like taunt.
Something like that is, yep, kind of difficult to gank Alessandra.
Just force the
ult,
ult,
so going to be is the only question left. As nope. Hextech Soul again. How about that? Little gank up to the top lane. Perfect says, I've got my own jungler here, as you should know. And a TP as well from BDD, who is threatening it, but not going to hit anything. And just all 6 members hanging out on the top lane, saying hello to each other. Yeah, he's shielded.
I expected more.
First turret, gonna go over with a Whimper in the bottom lane.
3,000 goldie now. They're going on to this Herald. Gen.G looking like they might contest it though. The Herald probably,
a little bit late to the party. Canyon is gonna go in, get the kick down, and now they're looking to turn on a Chovy. Maiden zoning on the bottom side of the fight. So they get the Herald.
Might be available if he uses the heal though. It looks like they're moving in.
I mean, they're going to throw down Rift Herald, but there's too many sticks in this dragon, and it's just going to be smited by the Callista, essentially. The turn comes in. Ruler is getting pretty low. The follow-up with the Wukong is so much AoE damage. They get 2 kills, and the Thralls are going out, and the fight is hugely won by KT. They don't get the dragon, but they're going to pick up 4 kills in the play.
There's the engage. The flank comes into the dirt. And you know, so many summoners were available. Ruler splashes up, Duro splashes up. Not used. A lot of these summoners just not used by Gen.G. It feels like they were caught unaware by the play. And that 3,000 gold lead.
Totally changes the whole vibe of this one. I'm not sure about the tempo vibes. We'd have to check in with Atlas. But, like, KT proved to everyone that, hey, we can fight these guys. And now, once again, Ruler's just going to kind of face check. And Cuz is all over him once again. The bailout is there. And Ruler, nowhere for him to go. Canyon, super low himself. The kick is actually gigantic, but it's not enough. No follow-up there as Keen burning down Cuz. He gets incredibly low. He will be taken out, but the fight is still won by KT.
4 for 2 there. Cuz does go down, not able to survive that, but it's a huge teamfight win again for KT. Chovy's not even there, and KT are just demolishing them, finding Ruler again. KT want to go to Will. Just wasn't picking up pedals. They've got 7 pedals this game. Peter's been pedaling the pedals.
So many pedals.
So many
have
pedals.
Been pedaled. And they're looking for Chovy here. I mean, he's got Flash, Cleanse, and his TF. So throwing as many autos into it for the Ren value as possible. TP's coming in. And now the equalizer going to zone Cuz a little bit, but he's still in the pit. He's still got excellent value here. Excellent position on this one as in he goes. And Cuz will get the smite. Canyon immediately dies. And he's just not in this fight anymore. Keen's super low, doesn't have the Zonias, and now the follow-up comes in for the rest of the team as they are just rolling over Gen.G. KT looking for the ace, and they will have it after the Drake.
There's that Wukong value. Cuz gets the smite. We went to game 5. So many engaged picks were gone.
Oh, Duro. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not like this. He's okay, but he does have to flash and heal.
It was KT who said, you know, forget the... It can't be beat.
Perfect now. A level and a half up. They're looking for BDD here. And
so hard to catch, though.
It's just Chovy. Like, Canyon's taking the Hex Gate into the jungle. They're going to get the TP out of Perfect. Kind of an awkward spot for him. He's probably going to have to flash out of this one. Exhaust comes down. He's just going to hold on to it. He says, I'm dead. Nothing I can do. And, I mean, he's right for now. And now Gen.G up a man. They're looking at the Baron.
That was a big overstep from Perfect. TP'd into a bad spot. And now it needs to be a 4v5 for the Baron.
I mean, what are they going to do? They just got to try to send it and hope that Duckdom has enough damage to poke through everyone. Duro waiting with the hostile takeover, just waiting for the right moment. And there it goes. They get the engage onto that front line. Down goes Canyon. They don't have a smite right now. And no, down goes Cuz as well. The Baron goes to Gen.G. But BDD is doing so much work in the zoning there. The Thralls get the kill on a Ruler. And Chovy just barely gets away. They hold onto the Baron. And Gen.G are still in this one with the Baron on Chovy.
The Hex Gates, BDD's been using them fantastically to get in the pit here. They go in and create this absolute chaotic situation, but Cuz gets focused down immediately. And then it's Keen who ended up getting the Baron. And then here, this Zhonya...
Especially in the closer fights, that he has been close to getting resets. And now, maybe he does, as they're looking for a play here on a Chovy, trying to get the cleanse. There it is, the Mikhail's.
Yep, Mikhail's been obviously seen the value for there. And not that long of a cooldown for the Ezreal with that armor pen. But there's a lot of armor being picked up, even on the Callista.
Oh, Sunkar comes in, Cuz that is the one guy you need if you are KT to be alive and ready for this fight.
Okay, that was a lot of damage. I didn't expect that much damage from the TF with those items. Still doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, and here comes Chovy once again, ghosting on in. They want to take a fight. They know Cuz is not here. Peter in a lot of trouble, has to flash away. And that he will. He gets out. Duro takes a bunch of damage. Cuz by himself. Destiny comes in. They have vision. But they're not quite able to land the Q. And now Chovy maybe overextended. The kick is massive. BDD gonna land that stun onto Canyon. Peter super low, but he's still going in. They want to get Keen in the front line, but Cuz goes very deep, goes into his GA. And now is going to respawn. And KT, they're so low, but so is Gen.G. The flash on him for Perfect. Oh. And he's very much alone. Needs to be careful if he lands another E. Oh, the ghouls, come on.
Wait, he can stall them out. A TP's coming in behind him. Oh, BDD's coming.
BDD. BDD, here he is. But the stun comes in and he goes in and dies. BDD dead. Oh, the stun. Oh, the damage rather. But they got the dragon.
They got the dragon. They got the dragon. Okay.
They got the soul. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. They're doing a lot of damage to it, but Canyon certainly will have an angle, right? The Q is coming on in. KT is not going to get it. The smite of Cuz is there once again. This guy rarely misses, and he's not going to miss in a game 5.
Just hit the smite. It's that simple. Just hit the smite. You know what? It's not risky if you don't miss the smite.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Confidence.
이거는 볼래 그냥?
And then here.
Let's just get Lysandre is what he says. And they do.
Yeah, the exhaust comes in, and they're like,
Like-
okay, start soloing it.
All right, Chovy. He does chunk the turrets, but this Elder is falling very quickly. Canyon trying to take the gate over straight into BDD. They could just take him down as the sun comes in, and Canyon is down to his GA. Already, they don't have a jungler. As down he goes.
He's dead.
He's just dead. The smite should just go the way of Cuz. They're taking a lot of damage. BDD has the AoE in the pit, and it goes in. Duck gets it, and KT will take the fight. Chovy is down, and KT will do it.
KT are going to Worlds. They take down Gen.G, their first best-of-5 loss since the LCK Cup, the upset of the year, and they book their ticket.
I just can't believe it. How did they actually do it, KT? Do you believe in miracles? You're seeing one right here. KT takes down Gen.G in 5 games.
What a performance. What a performance. And you know, this has been a team with so many ups and downs.